Media on YouTube. It is your guy Sports Love. I am broadcasting live for part 2 of the go-kart racing that is going on at the 91 short track, at the fastest short dirt track in the South. Sorry about the intermission period. There was nothing going on for the 20 minutes and I couldn't keep the live stream going at that time, but I am back. We are going to have more go-kart racing that will be continuing, and from what I gathered, there's supposed to be 6 more races going on, and I believe this one's in a race by itself. At the moment, we are joined in progress. But these races are feature racing and stuff, so we shall see how that goes. If you're just joining me, I have resumed coverage of the go-kart racing. There are supposed to be 6 feature races coming up for go-kart racing. I'm at the 91 short track just off of Alabama Highway 91 in Hanceville, Alabama. We have a white flag on this race right here. Let's get the winner of this race on with the victory lap. Okay, we have the winner of that one race right there. Let's follow the winner back to the pit. If you're just tuning in, welcome back to Sports Love Media on YouTube. It is your guy Sports Love broadcasting live from the 91 short track, the fastest short dirt track in the South. I'm located at 23,451 Alabama Highway 91, Hanceville, Alabama. In the previous stream, we had the brackets for the determining factors for heats and races for the different divisions, and we've had divisions in Rookie A, Rookie K. Let's see, what else have we had? We've had races in the following divisions: Rookie K, Rookie A, Clone, Medium, Heavy, Small Block, Modified, and Limited Predator. We've had the opening heats for that, so now we are in what they call the feature races. Those feature races, whoever wins in each of these divisions will be the winner of that said division and stuff. So we will be resuming racing very, very shortly. Prior to us going back live, we had an intermission period that was about 20 minutes, and while I've got a minute, let me go look and see who's in the feature races. I'll go over on the race thing over here. Bear with me, I'm on my way over there. We're supposed to have 6 different races, and we're going to find out who's in the feature now. So, according to the board here, in the Rookie K with the green plate, you have 2 racing in it. You have 1 in the Rookie K red plate. You have 3 in the feature for the Rookie K blue plate. You have 4 in the Clone Heavy feature. And you have 3 in the Limited Predator feature. And you have 7 in the Rookie A for the feature race. So we shall have those races coming shortly. One of those races may have already been done, and we've still got several left. So let's get started on this. I got to get over there. Sorry. Here we go. We got one right now in this race, and we're about to have some featured racing. Featured go-kart racing. Looks like we got two drivers now. Two drivers. And it looks like in this race we will have two drivers that will race in this race. Here we go. Yellow flag. Yellow flag. Spin out. Spin out. Spin out. Yellow flag. Spin out. Yellow flag. And now we're at red flag. We're at red flag due to one car having mechanical issues. Yellow flag. Yellow flag. We will resume shortly. Yellow flag, one lap around, and then they'll go green. Green flag, here we go. Green flag. Green flag. Hello there, thank you for joining me on this live coverage. It is greatly appreciated. Right there is your leader. Let's get the other one. And we have a spin out, yellow flag. Yellow flag for a spin out. Yellow flag for a spin out. Yellow flag for a spin out. Yellow flag. One to go. Yellow flag. Yellow flag. We got yellow flag. Here we go. Green flag. Green flag. There's your leader right there. There's your one that's behind the leader. White flag, last lap. White flag, last lap. Let's get the leader as he comes in. Checkered flag. We have a winner. We have a winner. And it looks like he's going to take the flag and go for a victory lap. And there you have it. We have the race finished. We had two drivers in this race. We had a couple of yellow flags due to spin outs. Nothing serious. No red flags except for the one time for repositioning purposes after spinning out and slightly crashing into the wall. But again, the drivers are okay. And hello to you. Hello to you, Mustafa. I appreciate you watching this footage today for the go-kart racing. I greatly appreciate that. Can you hear me out in YouTube land? Hopefully you can. Anyway, we've got more racing coming up shortly and stuff. garage area and see if we can see what's going on. See a few of them working on their cars right now. Got a staging area right over here where they're going to have more races coming up. So we're about to see more racing coming up. Again, thank you for joining me on Sports Love Media on YouTube. It's your guy Sports Love. I am broadcasting live from the 91 short track, the fastest short dirt track in the South, and I'm located just off of Alabama Highway 91 in Hanceville, Alabama. We've had several races tonight. We had the heat races to where to determine what rank you will be for the feature races. Most of those races started with green flag and had several yellow flags. We had a couple of races to where there was mechanical issues to where drivers had to leave the racetrack for whatever reason because of their car acting up or doing whatever. And now we've just finished, I believe, the second feature race. Maybe the second feature race or the first, I don't know, but we will have a few more races coming up. So stay with Sports Love Media. I have you covered in this part 2 of the go-kart racing tonight from Hanceville, Alabama. Stay tuned. All right, here's the staging area. Got a couple, I think these cars are fixing to be the ones that's in the race itself, so we're about to see some more racing going on, and this is the staging area right now. Let's see. You got a couple cars over here too, and I don't know if they're part of this race or if they're staging for something else for later, but anyway, let me go ahead and explain a couple things real quick. Where that white line is that you can barely see, that is where the race car drivers will start. They go one full lap around the track, and I'm going to show you the track real quick. Once they go one full lap around, once they get to that white area that is over there that you can barely see, where you can kind of see my shadow, that's where they will go to green flag. Green flag means that they will have full speed racing. Yellow flag means that there's been a minor spin out, minor crash, or minor debris on the track. Red flag means serious crash, serious debris on the road, and sometimes they will upgrade from yellow flag to red flag just so they can reposition the driver so they can restart the race at that point. No pace cars, so they kind of have to do it that way. Also, in this racing, there is a black flag. You do not want that, because if you get that, you are disqualified and you have to leave the premises. During the race, you have green flag. When the lead driver gets to the very last lap, you will see a white flag. That is the last lap. Once that leader crosses the finish line, they have the checkered flag. If during the last lap that they have, if there's a yellow flag that is issued during the race itself, they will go at caution. Once they resume, there is a term that they use in NASCAR called the green-white checkered flag. It literally means they will go one full lap around at green flag, then they will go to white flag signaling the last lap of the race, and then they'll have the checkered flag. Depending on that last lap, depending on where a caution may come out, if it's like right near the end at the finish line and they're still able to race and they're not able to go another full lap, they'll end it on caution with them running it at full speed when they're finishing it, and that's called the green-white checkered flag. So anyway, there's a little bit of knowledge regarding the flags and stuff. Still waiting on the next race to get started. And there's the staging area right there. So we shall have more racing in just a minute. Also, the area that you see over there, that is called the grandstand or the flag stand. It's where the race officials signify whether it's a green flag, a yellow flag, the white flag, or the checkered flag. That is an important part of the races and stuff because their decision is final. They will typically be the ones that can signal the end of a race regardless of what may be going on the track. So, anyway, let's see what's going on over here. Let's look at the garage area real quick. And this is just a kind of an overview of the garage area while they're still working on things. And again, apologize for the gaps. There's not any racing going on at the moment, but there will be very shortly. So stay tuned to Sports Live Media. I have you covered for go-kart racing tonight. And here's a car kind of up close. I think they're working on it stuff. Off in the distance, you might hear some kids playing, doing normal kid things. So anyway, let me move back to my area where I'm at. So again, thank you for joining me on Sports Live Media on YouTube. I am broadcasting live from the 91 short track, the fastest short dirt track in the South, and I'm off of Alabama Highway 91 in Hanceville, Alabama. So thank you again for those that have joined this broadcast. Sorry that I cut the feed a little bit earlier, but there wasn't anything going on during the intermission, and so we're doing a second stream. And just to highlight what's happened so far tonight, we've had several races that were for heat purposes to determine rankings. Most of those races started with green flag. A lot of them ended up in yellow flag for spin-outs and crashes or combinations of thereof. Some of those yellow flags did turn to red flags when they were repositioning. And there was a couple races to where we had drivers that were in the race that ended up leaving due to mechanical issues or for other reasons. So we're in feature racing right now, and we've had 2 races. I joined live late on the first one, and there was only 1 driver in that race. So now we're in the next race, and I'm in the staging area, and it looks like we're going to have at least 2 drivers in this race. There's 1 driver up there. Got the next driver up there. There's 2 drivers. There's your 3rd driver. So in this race, it looks like we're going to have 3 cars racing for their championship in their respective division. That's why it's called feature racing. Drivers will go 1 full lap around under yellow flag, and then they will go to green flag. Yellow flag to start the race. Yellow flag to start the race. Green flag, major crash, major crash, major crash, major crash. Red flag, major crash. Drivers are okay, but it looks like 1 driver drove up on the backside of the other one. Yellow flag now. Yellow flag. Red flag. Red flag. And now we are yellow flag, yellow flag. We're at yellow flag. 1 lap to go before they go to green. 1 full lap. Yellow flag. Yellow flag. The drivers are okay from that crash that we saw.
Oh, they go too fast.
And you heard it from the race car driver, they drive too fast. Green flag, green flag. You heard it from the race official, they drive too fast. That's why they get these flags. There you have it. Green flag. And a crash, spin out. Crash for a spin out. Yellow flag. And you have 1 car that left the course. And the guy's driving the wrong way. Car's driving the wrong way, and we are on yellow flag. We have 2 cars on the course, and we had 3. I don't know if the 3rd one's going to return or not, but we are at yellow flag. We are at yellow flag. Oh, and now we're at red flag. Red flag. Red flag. And we are at red flag still. Okay, we're at yellow flag now. Yellow flag. Yellow flag. Yellow flag. They got it sorted out. The guy did have mechanical issues. He's back on the track. Red flag. Red flag. Yellow flag, yellow flag. We're at yellow flag. They had to go to red flag due to positioning. Yellow flag. Yellow flag. All right, here we go. Green flag. Green flag. And a spin out, and a crash into the wall. Yellow flag for a spin out that leads to a crash in the wall, and there's some bumping going on as they're trying to slow down for the yellow flag. Yellow flag. We're at yellow flag. Yellow flag. Red flag. Red flag. Now we're back at yellow flag. Yellow flag. Yellow flag. Yellow flag. Green flag. Green flag. And we have a spin out. We have two spin outs, and we're now back at yellow flag once again. Two of the three cars spun out. We are at yellow flag. And now we've got cars driving the wrong way. For whatever reason. Looks like we got some mechanical issues. And the guy's driving the wrong way. Guy's driving the wrong way. Okay, he's corrected now. And they're still at red flag because they're repositioning at the moment. Okay, now we're back at yellow flag. Yellow flag. Green flag. Green flag. We have another crash. Another crash. Yellow flag for a crash at the wall. Drivers are okay. Yellow flag. Yellow flag. We are still at yellow flag. Green flag. Green flag. We have a spin out. Yellow flag for a spin out. Yellow flag for a spin out. We have a yellow flag for a spin out. And he's back in it. Yellow flag still. Yellow flag. And they're crashing when they're being stopped for positioning. Red flag temporarily. Now we're back at yellow flag while they got everything situated. Yellow flag. Green flag. Green flag. And we have a major crash into the wall. Yellow flag. Yellow flag. Red flag now because it involved every one of the drivers. Every driver has been involved in the wreck, and now we're at red flag. Red flag due to every car being involved in a crash. Red flag at the line. They're going to be positioning them at the line. They're positioning them in this red flag. Red flag. Red flag. As is seen right there on the grandstand. Red flag. Red flag. Red flag. We're still at red flag. Green flag, full green flag. They normally go from red flag to yellow flag, but there's been a lot of those, so they're going to full green flag. Full green flag. Almost a spit out, but there wasn't. We are still at green flag. Green flag. White flag. We are on the last lap. Let's see if I can get the winner. This is going to be a close one. This is going to be a close one. And there's a crash at the wall. Checkered flag. Checkered flag. We have a winner. Remember that what I was telling you, depending on how close it was to the finish line or whether they would continue. That exactly is what happened. So we now have a winner, even though there was a wreck on the last lap. The winner. And now we'll have the victory lap with the winner. We will follow the driver back to the pit. So, in this race, to summarize what happened, because there was a lot of chaos going on in this race. The race started with 3 drivers. We had one driver that spun out and we thought was going to have having mechanical issues, but didn't. We had numerous yellow flags for spin outs, crashes, you name it. There was a lot of stuff going on. In fact, there was a red flag that was issued a couple of times. One was because there was a crash to where one had their go-kart literally pile up on the back side of the other. There were numerous crashes, numerous yellow flags and other red flags. And normally the way they would do it is when it goes to red flag, they reposition everybody. Then they go to yellow flag, they go one full lap around, and then they go to green flag. Because the yellow flags were happening so much in the red flag, they literally changed the rules because they were trying to get the race over with. And they had it to where all the position drivers were stopped at the starting line, and it was red flag. When the green flag went, instead of going the one full lap around, they went full speed at that point to make it a green flag race. At the end of the race, there was more yellow flags that were issued, and then they had to restart one last time. And when they restarted after that one last time, they went to the white flag, which you didn't get to see. There was a crash on that very last lap, but it didn't affect the leader, and the leader crossed the finish line to win the race, despite the fact there was a wreck at the very end of the race. So that's a summary of that last race. And now it looks like we're about to have another race. We have another race coming. And it looks like in this race there's 5 drivers. There's 5 drivers racing in this race. We're about to start the next race. All right, they're start the race at yellow flag. Yellow flag, they got to go one lap around, and then they can start the green flag at that point, but they got to go one lap around. Yellow flag to start. Yellow flag. This could get interesting. Let's see how this goes. Green flag and a spin out. Yellow flag for a spin out right as soon as they went to green flag. Yellow flag due to spin out. Now we've got mechanical issues with one of the drivers, but they're okay and everything's good. We're still in yellow flag. Yellow flag we are at. Alright, they're repositioning everybody. They're repositioning everybody, and we're still under yellow flag. Yellow flag. Yellow flag. Yellow flag. Here we go, green flag. Green flag. And we have a spin out involving 3 cars. We have a spin out involving 3 cars. We're at yellow flag. Yellow flag for 3 cars. Due to spin out. Yellow flag. And they're probably going to have to reposition people. Yep, they're going to have to reposition everybody, and they just did the repositioning. Yellow flag, still at yellow flag. Yellow flag. Green flag. Green flag. Crash. Yellow flag for a 2-car crash. Yellow flag, 2 cars involved in a crash. Yellow flag. Yellow flag. Yellow flag. We're still at yellow flag. Yellow flag. Green flag. Green flag. That's the signal. 2 laps to go. Actually, that was not the signal. That was the signal. There was no green, white, checkered. Yellow flag. Yellow flag for a spin out. Yellow flag for a spin out. Yellow flag. Sorry, I got that wrong. The signal you saw was them signaling it was going to be green, white, checkered at some point. They're now a yellow flag. Yellow flag. Green flag. Yellow flag for a spin out. Yellow flag for a spin out. Yellow flag for a spin out. And it looks like a crash, actually. Now they've got a red flag. Red flag. Red flag. One driver out of the race. One driver out of the race. We had 5 in the race, and now we're down to 5. We're down to 4, rather. One's out of the race, and we're down to 4. We had 5. Actually, we're down to 3 now. We're down to 3. There are 2 drivers that have left this race, and we are still under yellow flag. Yellow flag with 3 drivers left. Drivers left, and we are now at green flag. Green flag. And some bumping going on. White flag, spin out, white flag. And we got the winner. No, we don't. We got a yellow flag. We have a yellow flag on the last lap of the race. We shall see how they will determine the winner on this one. We are under yellow flag at the moment. Yellow flag. Still under yellow flag. Yellow flag. Red flag. Red flag due to them trying to figure out positioning. Red flag for positioning purposes. Yellow flag. Green flag. Green flag. White flag. Last lap. White flag. White flag. White flag. Here, let's see if we get the winner. We have a winner. We have a winner. We have a winner. Let's follow the winner back around. He's getting the victory. He's getting the checkered flag and taking his victory lap. And now we'll follow the driver all the way back around. There's your winner in that division. So to summarize that race, we had green flag racing. We had 5 drivers that were originally in the race. Due to several crashes, there were 2 drivers that ended up leaving the race. And we had numerous yellow flags due to spinouts and or crashes into the wall. The drivers are okay. A couple cars were taken off the course. We finished the race. We got to the last part of the race, and it was almost the last lap of the race, and it went back to yellow flag once more. So when it was that late in the race, they went 1 full lap at green, then they had the white flag, and then the checkered flag. And so that is your summary of that particular race that went on with that today. So let me see if there's anything else going on. That's a summary of that particular race. Is that all of the races?
No. There's still...
Okay, cool. All right, it seems like we've got 2 more races left. They're going to stage their vehicles and stuff, so let's see what happens with this. According to one of the race officials, they believe there's 2 races left. So hopefully we'll see what goes on. If my battery does go dead, I do apologize for that. I'm limited on power, and I didn't have a lot of time to get the phone charged prior to the intermission being resumed. So I will try to cover it, but if the feed gets cut at that point, I will not be able to resume. So I'm just giving you a heads up as the viewer. If the stream gets cut, it's because the battery has died, and I've done everything I can to preserve that. So anyway, stay with Sports Live Media. I will continue to try to cover the last of the races. Hopefully I will be able to get that. So hopefully I won't have any issues with that. So thank you again for joining me on Sports Live Media. I do greatly appreciate you watching this content tonight on YouTube. For those that want to see this later, I will be posting it on the social media channels, YouTube, Twitter, and or Facebook later, so you can watch the rebroadcast of this, and you will be able to see it. It just won't be live as it's happening, but you can watch the rewatch anytime you wish. So also, for those joining me on the channel that don't know how to get to my channel, if you go in the YouTube search bar, type in Bob Amin, B-O-B A-M-I-N. You know it will be me because I have Sports Live Media, my media company, burned unto a basketball, and it's that's my avatar, so you know it's me. So if you like the content that you're seeing tonight, please hit the like button, please hit the subscribe button, please hit the notification bell so you can be made aware of when I'm broadcasting live events like this, when I also have sports education videos, sports action videos, breaking news, or other things other sports related news. Let's get back to the racing, shall we? We have another race fixing to start. Again, I'm Sports Live Media. I'm broadcasting live from the 91 short track just off of Alabama Highway 91 in Hanceville, Alabama. So now let's get into this next race. And we have yellow flag to start with. Yellow flag to start. We have 3 drivers in this race. 3 drivers in this race. We're at yellow flag at the moment. Yellow flag. Yo, thank you very much for watching. I greatly appreciate you. Green flag, here we go. Green flag. We have a spin out. Yellow flag. Yellow flag for a spin out. Yellow flag for a spin out. Yellow flag for a spin out. Yellow flag. And it's starting to get a little windy, so you might see a little dust. So bear with me on that. I'll do the best I can to continue coverage. We're still at yellow flag. Green flag. Green flag. White flag, last lap, let's get the winner. Here's our leader right here. We have a winner with a checkered flag. Winner with a checkered flag. Now let's get the winner with the victory lap, holding the checkered flag as they're driving around the corner. Driving on the track and just taking their time with it. They deserved a victory, considering all that happened in this race. Now the driver is posing. Let's follow the leader back to the pit. There you go. Douglas, yo, I appreciate you for watching this content tonight. Sorry I couldn't say anything earlier. It was in the middle of the race and I was trying to focus on that, but I do appreciate you for watching this content tonight. It is greatly appreciated. And if I didn't say hello earlier, hello to Mustafa. I greatly appreciate you as well for watching the content tonight, and I appreciate you watching this broadcast tonight on Sports Live Media on YouTube. So I believe we are at our last race tonight. This will be the last race of the live stream that we will be covering tonight. The very last race. This is a feature race, and this is the very last race. And this is a staging area where we've got all the drivers going to be racing in this one. Here we go. We're about to have the last race of the night, or the last race of the live stream, rather. There's two of you drivers that's gotten up there now. We have three of the drivers up for this race. This is not a drive game, actually, Perry. This is actual live go-kart racing from the 91 short track in Hanceville, Alabama. I am broadcasting live from a go-kart track just off of Alabama Highway 91 in Hanceville, Alabama. So this is not an actual racing game. This is an actual go-kart racing event. But I believe I don't know what division this is. You're very welcome. You're very welcome on this. This is an actual go-kart racing event, and this is the last race of that. And I think we're getting everybody positioned. They've turned their cars off. So everyone's turned their cars off. We're just waiting on them to get started, but this is the last race I will be covering tonight. So we're just waiting on the drivers to get in position and stuff, so everyone's got their cars off right now while we're waiting. I do thank you, each and every one of you who have watched this broadcast tonight on Sports Live Media. It's been a lot of fun being able to cover the go-kart racing and stuff. The live stream is divided up into two parts. We had the one main part, and then they went to intermission. And when the intermission occurred, I ended the live stream during intermission because there wasn't anything going on. And then I restarted it when they restarted the second part of the race, which is the feature races. So we're just waiting on some of the other drivers to get up here and get ready to race. But this is the last race I am covering tonight. There's another car coming up. And it looks like we're still waiting on everybody to get up here, and then everybody's going to start their engines, and this is the last of the feature races. So hopefully I'll be able to get this. So stay with me. I've got you covered on this last race of the go-kart race tonight, September 7th, 2024, at the 91 short track in Hanceville, Alabama. And we got, yeah, there we go. We're still waiting on one, possibly two cars.